has run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Protect and serve.
Virgil.
I'm going to get some rest. Whatever happens, thank you.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Find the Geiger counter!
Shelter and supplies at the police station. Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
So we were just shooting in the dark?
It was the best we could come up with on such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Commonwealth looks bad.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
Will she be harmed if she doesn't cooperate?
Absolutely not. We have big plans for Dr. Lee, including the resurrection of one of her greatest creations. The last thing we'd want to do is kill the Golden Goose. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, We'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can...
Reporting for duty, sir.
Let's do this.
Roger that. This is the area. Lead on, sir. I can't believe super mutants were humans.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon.
You're back.
That is all.
How did the scribe fare?
The scribe didn't make...
What I'm hearing is the mission a sad loss.
Right.
Another scribe will be prepped, should you choose. But please, do be more careful next.
Neither. Not right.
How disappointing.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
least it's not raining.
Come on, boy. Hey. Excuse me.
Did the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's the problem?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies, threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
More raiders. Fine.
We really are grateful for the help.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure...
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
Never expected
Anyone who is
Dr. Lee
engaged
would
in
return
such
to the
fraternization
Brotherhood.
should report tonight
But
Captain
your
Cade for
other
immediate
documents,
decontamination.
I found some tech.
That is
These
all.
look rather promising. Here are the caps that I remember.
Uh-huh.
Check every building you explore during your patrol.
Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to us?
I can handle another patrol.
Good. Good. There's too much information out. Meet the scribe just outside the Pridwin. You will...
Right.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
I'm hit!